Other big conversation playing out right now, and it played out just this week in Washington, D.C., with the mayor testifying, is about sanctuary city status and the migrant crisis, right? So let me ask you first and foremost, should New York City be a sanctuary city?
Yeah, of course, but sanctuary city doesn't mean what people think it means. It doesn't mean that we're promoting illegal immigration. It means that when people are here and they're dealing with kids and they need benefits, that when they're applying, that they're not going to be turned over to what is now ICE. But the ideal of a sanctuary city is an important thing. I mean, all of us are immigrants. On my mother's side, I'm first generation. This is really important to me. But at the same time, the idea that the guy who set Debrina Kwame, the woman who was immolated on the subway, set her on fire, was arrested, and ICE can't put a detainer on him because of the laws. Now, I think there's an argument that the laws...
So that's where you actually agree with Eric Adams.
I do. Well, I agree with Eric Adams that the laws need to be reformed so that police and federal officials can do their jobs. And when you have someone who's committed a heinous crime and you can't put a detainer on them, something's broken.
So how do you see what the Trump administration is trying to do right now with the ICE raids and deportations? Do you support those moves?
Listen, ICE should not be in schools, in churches, in education, in other educational facilities, and I'll tell you what,
but they aren't right now.
But they shouldn't be in Rikers either, right? The last thing when you're the warden of a prison that you want is everyone that's there knowing that ICE is going to come get them, because what that will mean is that they will stab people, they'll riot because they don't want to go back to their home countries. That's why you don't have collateral enforcement in a prison.
So do you support what Trump is doing then, the president?
The only thing I support is getting people out of the country that either are criminals or have fraudulent political asylum applications. Everyone else should have due process of law. The federal government needs to increase the number of immigration judges to assess those applications more quickly so that we can put people into categories. If there are families here that have valid political asylum claims, I'm going to support them and I'm going to protect them. If there are people that lied about getting in here and they filed false political asylum applications, they're eventually going to have to go. That's